Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction. Your boy Lance here for episode 3 of Sword of the Demon Hunter. I was talking to another friend of mine, and he was like, well, technically we're on like episode 6, right? Because of the, the movie was like 3 episodes. I was like, all right, but I'm not calling it episode 6. It's episode 3. Um, Quick read of the synopsis of this episode. It says 3 years have passed. So there's my final answer from the last episode was how many years? I thought it was 10 years, but it looks like it's 3 according to this, unless we're jumping around time-wise, which it could be. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Let's see what happens for episode 3 here. This is kind of the make or break for me when it comes to shows. Y'all know that. I think I'll continue this, whether or not it's on cam or off cam. You know, I've been saying this almost every react. That's just how it works. Let me know you want me to continue this down below. Helps me out. Ah, okay. Dirt cheap usually means there's something wrong with it, but we'll see. 5 days straight. Well, he's probably good point. Don't have a cow. Hey, you asked him for the truth, my guy. I don't know if I mentioned it last episode, but I dig the opening. The visuals are okay. Couple cool transitions though. The song's alright too. Atlantis. You serious, my dude? Well, guess that's a demon. Yep, it sounds like it's a thing for you, my dude. Okay, that's why you're telling us. The bridge. Whoa. That was a girl scream. Claw marks. Of course, it's our demon, right? Already knew it would be a demon. But hearing the girl screams, like, it's setting it up to be. Yeah. Damn. Oh, they can go visible. That's cool. It's cool to get different like aspects of demons. Not just the standard. Ooh, man, you got. His own demon powers, yeah. What? You're an idiot. That's slick. Interesting. This demon likes to talk, but also kind of he's trying to hide, right? Jinya, he's got a point. So I like the he's the symbol, but I kind of like this demon's design. And also, shout out to my boy for not just completely and utterly destroying this demon. He actually has a brain on him, which I kind of like, at least for the most part. It's a good power to have for someone just trying to lay low. Superior demons that lived over 100 years, huh? That makes sense. So they just lore jumped a little bit on us there. Not dump, they just sprinkled. So superior demons obviously have special abilities. That's what makes them superior. Nope. Working together? 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 My man, you trust a little too easily, but I get it. I get why you trusted him here. Because his lover, wife, probably was taken. To my wife, yeah. That's why he's got the grudge. Yeah, it makes sense. That's you just assume she's gone. She even knew you were a demon. That blows. She was taken. 10 days later, she was gone, wasn't she? Yeah. Poor dude. Oh, that's even fucking worse. Nah, I don't blame you for just attacking first. No one deserves that awful of a death, to be honest. But yeah, I get what you're saying, dude. That blows, dude. I can believe it. How much you're crying over. No. I don't know if he could do that for you. Yeah. His only goal, which I was saying earlier, is good that he's not being beholden by the past, but he kind of is, right? His main purpose is to make it to the future, into the future to kill his sister. Free run somewhere going bullshit. But in this world, yeah, of course. Yeah, Jinya he can feel the similarities of wanting revenge. It's partly revenge for Jinya, of course, because of his lover, but also it's his family, right? That caused all this shit to happen. So it's his responsibility. Burden responsibility with revenge. Damn, I don't have any booze around me. Oh, he yeah, good point. He brought the booze. Can't complain. Just a couple boys getting drunk. Mass power. Yep. Oh, good point. Good catch. Said stop. Now it's a kill. Yeah. He doesn't know, right? Yeah, he doesn't know. I actually like that. That equal power. Very complicated. But yeah, I actually really like that. It's still a sister. Yeah. But you still don't know what you would do when your paths cross. Like I said, I like that. Yeah, he's got the hatred and the revenge aspect, but yeah, like he himself doesn't actually know what would happen once he crosses paths with her. I wonder if he'll cross paths in between here in the future. We'll see. I still think it's probably the soba noodle dude who's the demon. Nice smooth talking.
10人に8人は美人と答えると思うが。
8 out of 10. This man really is a straight talker. Either that or it's the previous owner of this place. Not the dad being a dad in front of this customer. Don't do that. Hey, every parent's goal is want their child to succeed and be great without them because that's the whole point, right? You want to set them up for the future. Your father's the demon. Nope.
すみません。差し出がましいことを。私には妹がいてな。妹さんですか？鈴音という。父は鈴音に辛く当たって、自分の子ではないと言って虐待。
Yep.
だから私は鈴音と一緒に家を出た。昔の話だ。
People change. People change.
いや、正直に言えば、あの人の気持ちもわかるんだ。
Which is pretty big of you to understand how he felt, but he still beat the shit out of your sister.
ままならぬと思っただけだ。
It's a lot of fucking lines about things that don't turn out how like they wish in this episode.
そちらはどうでした？どうかしましたか？いや。
Honestly, I would love the power of invisibility would be so badass. Okay, cherry blossoms. I couldn't. Oh, but they're willows. Combo? Snow willow. Well, thank you for answering my question, anime. They're pretty. It blooms for a little bit. It doesn't need your pity. Good bar. Good line. Sounds nice. Well, her father's the demon. So, oh, damn it. Yeah, I felt like we're wrapping up there. I don't know. It feels like the father is the demon. I thought maybe she could have been the demon, but when they started mentioning that his wife was brutally murdered in the way she was murdered, it's leading me to believe that it's either the father, which can make sense, or it could be the previous owner of this end thing because they kind of sprinkled that in there. I like the ZD song. Hell yeah, let's go. I like how yeah, the beat on this one. Let me mute it. We're meeting new characters. See, I don't like to watch opens and EDs because it gets spoiled a little bit. So let me try not to look at this visuals anymore. But yeah, so I feel like it's out of the previous owner of that because it was sold for dirt poor as he called it. So maybe he was just trying to hide the previous owner. But it's one of those things, like I said, I don't think the writing in the show isn't like overly involved or overly complicated. So I don't think they're gonna be like, it's a crazy double twist and all that. I feel like we've already met the killer, right? Or the killer was already mentioned as being the previous dude, just through storytelling. I mean, we could get this. This could be a super long arc, and we start investigating more. I don't think that's the case. I actually do like that we have a multiple episode arc. I'm always a sucker for those because story payoff. A lot of reflection for our boy in this episode as well. Just the fact that he does hate his sister with a burning passion, doesn't want that revenge, is living his life to stop, not kill, but stop his sister. And I like how he's truthful to himself and says, "I don't know what I'll do once we cross paths." Very curious, right? Like I said earlier, I'm curious if we get any moments between them, between now and the future. I don't think so. Like I said, it's this show's all about the journey, not necessarily the destination. But yeah, this feels like this would be a really good read, to be honest. I don't even need to look if it's a light novel or a manga. Anyway, because I don't think this is going to be done with one season, no shot. So yeah, like once again, I enjoy the show. Right, the show so far isn't like wowing me completely. It's not gonna be ending the season or anything like that. At least right now, it could get crazy good, crazy even better. I think it's adequate. It's doing what it needs to do. I actually do like the world, the characters. I like this story with our boy here. And these type of shows always are on my vibe. They're always my vibe, man. And yeah. But yeah, this is episode 3. Listen, I'll take a gander, maybe one more episode for on-cam purposes and see what the views look like after that. But yeah, y'all gotta make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe. It helps me out. Lets me know you want me to continue this. This isn't the first show I would drop, so before people say anything. But you know, it's one of those things where some interest has to be had before I sit down, turn the lights on. Have to get somebody editor or me myself edit it. That's time. Yada yada. Y'all know the drill. I'm tired of reiterating it, but I do it every season just because like people always ask why how come this show what happened with these episodes and this episode? Y'all didn't give me the views. Right? That's what happens. Um, but yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.